French Defense Minister Sébastien Lecornu glorified their Mirage 2000 fighter jets without being able to predict what their future would look like in Ukraine. And on July 22nd this year, the first Mirage crash became a telling sign of its vulnerability. What went wrong again with NATO fighter jets? Keep your eyes on the story. This was the first incident involving a Mirage 2000 fighter jet since Ukraine officially received the first wave of the aircraft from France back in February. The event drew attention because the Mirage 2000 is considered a strategic aerial asset expected to bolster Ukraine's air defenses amid its ongoing conflict with Russia. On that ill-fated night, a Mirage 2000 piloted by a Ukrainian Air Force pilot was assigned to carry out a routine flight mission. Although the details of the mission have not been publicly disclosed, an official statement from the Ukrainian Air Force confirmed that the jet suffered an equipment failure in the northwestern region of Volyn Oblast, not far from the border with Belarus. Zelensky promptly made a public statement to quell speculation. He emphasized that the crash was not caused by a Russian attack or military action. However, the statement raised new questions. If Russia wasn't responsible, does this point to shortcomings in the aircraft's technical readiness? Following the highly publicized delivery of F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine, the Mirage 2000 has now drawn attention as the second Western-made combat aircraft to be sent to the country. This aircraft is produced by Dassault Aviation, a French aerospace company, and has long been a mainstay in the air forces of various nations. Before being delivered to Ukraine, the French government modified the Mirage 2000 variant being used. One major upgrade made public is the addition of air-to-ground capabilities, allowing the aircraft to excel not only in aerial combat, but also in striking ground targets. Interestingly, the modified version is a two-seater model, most likely intended to support training missions or operations requiring complex systems. However, the full details of the modifications remain undisclosed by the French authorities, fueling widespread speculation. The military analysis site The War Zone reported rumors suggesting that the Mirage 2000 sent to Ukraine are refurbished units. It remains unclear whether these are Mirage 2005F variants, the modern version still operated by the French Air Force, or older models like the Mirage 2000C. The differences between these versions are significant, especially in terms of avionics and weapon systems. Meanwhile, the move to supply Mirage 2000 jets has sparked strong reactions from Russia. The Russian news agency TASS quoted Foreign Ministry spokesperson Maria Zakharova as saying that the presence of NATO fighter jets, including the Mirage 2000, would not significantly alter the course of the conflict. According to her, these fighter jets are not a magic solution for Ukraine and will remain easy targets for Russian military forces. Whether out of sheer desperation or genuine interest, this is what France is offering Ukraine. The units being sent have undergone electronic warfare system upgrades, making them ready to face modern threats in the skies over Eastern Europe. Most significantly, these fighter jets are now integrated with the capability to launch SCALP EG cruise missiles, France's version of the Storm Shadow missile, which has previously been used by Ukraine's Su-24 fleet. And that's not all. The Mirage 2000 comes equipped with a full weapons package, including MICA air-to-air missiles for medium to long-range engagements, as well as AASM Hammer smart bombs for precision strikes on ground targets. This combination gives Ukraine the kind of operational flexibility it has long needed, a fighter jet capable of handling a variety of combat scenarios, from enforcing local no-fly zones and conducting rapid interceptions to carrying out precision strikes on Russian infrastructure. This move is about more than just aid. It's a form of recognition. Recognition that Russia's air power has forced both Ukraine and even NATO to confront a harsh reality on the battlefield. That Moscow still dominates the skies. Hypersonic Kinzhal missiles and long-range cruise missiles have embarrassed Ukraine's air defenses. Even the best ones like the Patriot and Iris-T systems. Russian fighter jets like the Su-35, Su-34, and MiG-31 roam the skies with high confidence. Armed with R-37M air-to-air missiles, with a range of over 300 kilometers. Capable of taking down Ukrainian and Western aircraft before they even have a chance to respond. In such conditions, every NATO jet that Ukraine can operate is more than just an asset, it's a lifeline for its pilots. After seeing how heavily Ukraine pinned its hopes on Western weaponry, it has become increasingly clear that no valuable military technology remains in the region. Previously, Ukraine relied on Soviet-era fighter jets, such as the MiG-29 and Su-27. However, this fleet has faced significant challenges, including outdated radar systems, aging weaponry, and logistical issues due to a dwindling supply of spare parts. These conditions prompted the delivery of Mirage 2005 and F-16 fighter jets from several European allied countries, with the hope of shifting the situation in the air. However, the continued delivery of Mirage jets will heavily depend on the operational effectiveness of the initial batch, as well as the donor country's ability to supply spare parts and train pilots. In addition, a slowdown in the production capacity of fighter jets has become a crucial factor. Over the past year, NATO countries' production capacity still lags far behind the pace of Russian output achieved in just a few months. This raises questions about whether the expected changes will be sustainable or merely temporary. So now, how many Mirage 2000s remain in Ukraine? That's all for today's episode, and thanks for watching.